OpenAI just finished its newest model, GPT 5.6. And for the first time ever, the company that built it doesn't get to decide who uses it first. The US government does. Before GPT 5.6 reaches the public, federal officials will approve who gets access, one customer at a time, not OpenAI's sales team. Washington. So, how did the government end up holding the keys to a private company's product? And what does that mean for everyone else? Let's get into it. Most of what we know comes from a report by the information that broke this week. OpenAI was getting ready to launch GPT 5.6, its newest and most capable model. Normally, that means a broad rollout. You get access, developers get access, it goes live. This time, the Trump administration asked OpenAI to slow down. Instead of a wide launch, GPT 5.6 will first go out as a limited preview to a small group of companies, and the government will approve who gets in, customer by customer. OpenAI agreed. Sam Altman reportedly walked his own staff through it in an internal meeting this week. He said a broader release should follow a couple of weeks later if the review goes smoothly, and framed the slow rollout as actually the fastest way to get the model out to everyone. So who exactly does the approving? According to reporting from The Information, Axios, and the Financial Times, it's a handful of federal offices working together. The Office of the National Cyber Director and the Office of Science and Technology Policy are leading it. The Financial Times added that the Treasury Department and the Commerce Department are in on the screening too, and that only about 24 organizations are expected to get early access. This didn't come out of nowhere. It traces back to an executive order President Trump signed on June 2nd. That order asks AI companies to give the government up to 30 days with their most powerful models before release, so officials can review them. It also lets the government help pick which partners get early access. And here's the detail that tells you what they're really worried about. Under that framework, a classified test run by the National Security Agency decides which models are powerful enough to count. And the thing they're measuring is how good the model is at cybersecurity. Put simply, how good it would be at hacking. That's the real reason behind all of this. The fear is that a frontier AI model in the wrong hands becomes a cyber weapon, something that can find and break through security holes faster than any human team. And if this sounds familiar, it should. Just 2 weeks ago, the same administration forced OpenAI's rival Anthropic to pull its two most advanced models completely offline over the exact same concern. That one was a hard shutdown. This is the softer version. OpenAI still gets to ship GPT 5.6, just slowly and only to approved customers. But the Anthropic move set the template, and now it's being applied across the board. It's worth saying OpenAI had already done a gentler version of this on its own. It released a cyber-focused model earlier this year, only to vetted security defenders, not the general public. So the idea of holding back the most dangerous capabilities isn't new. What's new is who's now holding them back: the government, not the company. There's an awkward word sitting at the center of this: voluntary. The executive order was framed as a voluntary review. Companies were asked to take part, not ordered to. But when the government is approving your customers one by one before you can launch, how voluntary is it really? You can read the answer in how carefully Altman spoke to his own employees. He reportedly told them this arrangement isn't what OpenAI wants for the long run, and that the company will push for something more sustainable in the future. That's the language of a CEO who isn't thrilled, but is going along with it anyway. So why should you care if you're not buying enterprise AI? Because this is a real shift in how this technology reaches the world. For years, the AI labs themselves decided how open or closed to be. how fast to release, who to sell to. That decision is now sliding toward Washington. And think about what that does to competition. If only about 24 companies get GPT 5.6 first, then early access to the best model on the market becomes something the government hands out. It's an advantage you can't buy. You have to be approved for it. For small developers, it adds a brand new kind of uncertainty. If you build your product on a model whose release can be paused by federal agencies, then part of your roadmap is in their hands now too. The big enterprises can absorb a delay like that. They have policy teams and direct lines to vendors. Small teams just plan around launch dates they suddenly don't fully control. And the part nobody can answer yet is the simplest one. We don't actually know the rules. The reporting doesn't tell us what specific criteria the government is using to decide which customers qualify. So, right now, the gate exists, but how you get through it is anyone's guess. One more piece of timing makes this even messier. OpenAI confidentially filed to go public earlier this month, so all of this is happening right as the company heads toward the stock market. A model launch that's partly on the government's schedule at the exact moment investors are starting to look closely. There's reportedly some internal tension over the timing, and you can understand why. So here's where we land. The most powerful consumer technology of this decade has reached a point where a company can build it, but a government decides who gets to use it. Maybe that's a sensible safety precaution after the cyber weapon worries. Maybe it's a worrying choke point on an entire industry. Depending on who you ask, it's honestly both. But either way, the checkpoint is real now. OpenAI built the model, Washington holds the list, and the rules for getting on that list are still being written in real time while the rest of us wait to see who makes the cut.